I had a great call a couple of days ago with two coaching clients of mine where I basically explained to them how to grow more, new, and better Instagram content. Now, this video is going to be very valuable for two reasons. First of all, I'm going to give you an insight into how my brain works when approaching these issues, which is very valuable because a lot of people have no clue how to run traffic or even think to how to improve it and make better systems. And the second reason, well, these guys paid me thousands of dollars and you pretty much get it for free, right? Very good deal. Just watch the video. But of course, it's okay for me to share you this because they got 10 other very valuable stuff, information, everything that I did for them. This is only one of the small factors we did, and I think you're going to find it very valuable. Now, I'm going to tell you what we did for their primary account and what we did for their secondary account. I'm going to give you a framework for both. And a very fun fact, just in 3 days of implementing, 3, maybe 4 days, since implementing what I told them for the main account, they gained actually over 4K followers, which is very impressive on an account that actually almost has 500K followers, because for those of you that have pretty big accounts, you know it's very hard to get better and bigger followers once you get to those numbers. I also think many of you will relate to their situation because they've been in the OFM game for only a couple of months. And they only do the chatting right now. So their model makes around 40K and they only run the chatting and they have no idea how to run traffic. That's why they came to me. They need systems. They have to know how to run it. They want to scale her on their own terms, right? They don't only want to handle the chatting. And also a lot of you liked the How I Grow Instagram Accounts from Scratch video a couple of months ago. And this video will also be very similar to that one. All right, so I want to explain you their situation in short, and I'm going to tell you then how to grow and everything we shared. So the reason I wanted to hop on a call with these two guys was because they sent me this very specific message. I might even leave it on the screen here, but I'm going to go ahead and read it for you. In the secondary account, we're posting one reel daily and we'll start to post two. But the truth is that the content we have for reels is quite bad. So we've been using the text overlays to make things at least a little bit more interesting, but we haven't had great results yet. And so I asked them a very simple question. What do you mean by the content is bad? How do you know that? How do you define it? What is bad content to you? And they told me before she starts making content for her OF and getting naked, she creates some content for the IG. So the reels are very lazy. It's usually just her with her outfit standing in the video and not doing anything. And I agree. I saw a video that they posted on their secondary account. She was in bad lighting, bad camera quality, just in an outfit. The camera wasn't even straight. It's such a weird angle. It was like she put it on her bed and I don't know, the sheet moved it, like it just looked terrible. And so it was a bad video objectively. And no matter what you do to a bad video, it's still a bad video, right? You can add some captions, but at the end of the day, it's still a bad video. Nobody wants to click on it. And of course, I also asked them, like, what is bad content to you? How do you define it? We had a conversation about that. Now, this is very important. This is what I explained to them. So most arguments or misunderstandings in relationships, friendships, business partners, anything, right? They happen because we define words differently. And because I told them, I believe there's a lot of content on her profile that is great. I agree that this one or maybe two pieces of content that she recorded was bad, but like, excuse me, but you have a bunch of great content, hundreds, maybe even like 200, 300 great videos on her main IG. That got like 100, 300, 500, maybe even 1,000,000 views. And to me, that's good content, right? Great thumbnails, showing off her body, good lighting, gym, lifestyle, sexy. She had everything. Now, the mistake they made was they just took the bad content and tried to work with it. But that is the wrong approach. Because you don't know what you don't know, right? That's why they needed me. They just took the bad content, they didn't know what to do with it. They need help because if you don't have any systems, you don't know what to do, you're just going to run with it, right? You're just kind of freestyling. There's no kind of system or any plan you really follow. And this is what I told them. If the reels are going viral, which they are on the main account, and they're making money, why would it be bad content? So anything that gets good views confirms in their head that she has an OF, is sexy, they want to follow her, they want to see more, that's good content, right? And I'm going to go in the framework with you in a second, but in very short, I explained to them, just see what performs best, find patterns, create more of that. Very simple framework. See what gets the best views, why it got the best views, recreate. Because they just went along with the bad content. And for the secondary account, again, I'll explain to you the framework we did for the secondary account, but they don't even need new content there. They could just repurpose the old content, like the 100, 200 videos they had on the main account, just repurpose it on the secondary account. But I'm actually going to go ahead and share with you right now what we did for the main account. So the framework I gave them to creating more, new, and better content. All right. So this is my number one framework that I use for literally all people, including myself. What you do is you simply go to your Instagram account, you scroll down and see what got bad views, what got good views, understand why, recreate more of the good ones. So what we did was we analyzed best performing content and found out why it was the best. For example, we found an outlier. There was a video that did amazing, right? It had a just normal white background and it was a full shot of her body in a bikini and high heels, right? It can be a white background or a bed, and she was in her underwear or bikini, high heels, full body shot. The lighting was also amazing. So the lighting was kind of hitting her body. You could see a bit of abs, boobs, body, everything, hips. Everything was visible, everything was great. She looked very tall in the video. And that video got like 1 million views, and every single time they would repurpose it, it would get like 600k views, 800k views, another million views. It was an amazing viral piece of content. So the first thing I told them was, hey, let's recreate more of this. First of all, if you want to be lazy but productive, first repurpose this video with TikFusion, upload it again, right? And they did it for multiple times, and they always get amazing views. But I told them, hey, let's create more of this. Get a good background, so it can be a normal white background, but get good lighting, good background, clean, very important, good lighting, right? Like if it's in a shadow, if you see a shadowy video on your For You page, you're not gonna click it. You wanna see high quality stuff. So good camera quality, good lighting, get a ring light, for example. That's what I told them. If they had a ring light, the content would be much better because in many of her videos, she didn't have like good lighting. It wasn't very good. I also told them you can oil the body, right? There's a lot of creators that do this. They oil the body. It's just a full body video. They just shake their body a bit and it gets millions of views. People love seeing that. Now, this was the department that she was lacking a lot. She needed better face expressions. And now this is a big topic of the video. I'm going to go in depth into this right now, but face expressions are so important. And most people don't understand them at all. I'll be honest. They fully don't understand them. When I say face expressions, like they nod their head, I have to fix face expressions, but they have no clue what I'm talking about. So I explain it step by step. So let's hop over to the screen right now and show you some good face expressions. All right, we have Jamalis here, or Jelly Bean Brains. She has amazing face expressions. And I showed them this profile and MRBB. Let's first go with this one. So face expressions. The problem their model had in videos was, right, she has an amazing body, 10 out of 10, but zero face expressions. And she also wouldn't often wear makeup or laugh in the videos. She would just stare at the camera, right? So let's say she's showing off her body, and I'm going to show you how she would stare at the camera. It would just be like this. Like she's trying to kill you with her eyes, right? It just looks creepy. And I'm going to show you an example of amazing face expressions right now. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at a video or two. For example, this video, 1.9 million views. It's going to be a great video, and it's just a simple background and a little dance. But what makes it is the pace of the video. Good lighting, right? People want to see more. She's going to reward the viewer. She's going to be playful. I already know because I haven't seen this video yet, but I know it's going to be great because I know how her content is. She's going to dance, be playful, reward the viewer, probably move her body, show a bit of the hips. And let's see what happens. And probably a bunch of face expressions because that is how she keeps the content engaged. She doesn't even have to do a lot. Face expressions carry this video. Let's take a look at it. Look at the face expressions. We're going to analyze them in a second. Exactly. Rewarding the viewer, showing a bit of the body, acting girly, right? People want to see this. It's a great video. But let's analyze the face expression factor. Let's do that. Now, this is very important. So again, for her videos, not Jamali's, the coaching clients model, she would just stare blankly at the camera with no emotions. She looks good, but no emotions. Now, let's actually analyze this. So, first of all, starts the video. She's smiling, has her eyebrows up, she's pointing. Boom, a little girly face, and then she looks up Little smile, eyebrows up. You see, she put the tongue out a bit for a second, smiles again. Singing, having fun. Eyes pop, continues singing. Now she's playing with her hair again, smile, throws it up. Right? Smiling, dancing, she's having fun. It's a great piece of content. And this is how powerful face expressions can be. You can literally have a video only based on face expressions. Let's take a look at this one. This is literally a close-up of face expressions. That's the only thing that's carrying this video. Right? I don't even have to explain this one. Right? Looking sexy at the camera, biting her lip, putting the eyes up like, I don't know, a little anime hoe, 15-year-old, fucking creeps, right? People that watch... All right, I'm not gonna get into it. All right, yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. But face expressions. Here also, looking innocent, looking fucking stupid at the camera. People want to see more of it. Okay, this is gonna be a great video. This one right here, right? People click on it because the thumbnail, right? She has a Pikachu costume. She's showing off her full body. She rewards the viewer. People stay here for 2 to 3 seconds. She's having fun, looking top right, smiling, blah, blah, blah. She just moves a lot. She's vibrant. That's how you have to be. While the coaching client's model was, right, just stares at your soul. It's not good. Let me also show you one model. MRBB, but I don't think this is her main account. Like, she has more than 1 million followers. But she doesn't have reels right now. She might have archived them or deleted them for some reason. This is probably somebody that was repurposing her content, maybe an alt account, I don't know. But let's analyze her, because with a coaching client, to get my point across, we analyzed Jamalis and MRBB. Let's take a look at the video. So she, in my opinion, first, before we even continue, she and Sophie Rain are kind of pretty much on equal levels on giving a girly, childish vibe. Like, they do it really good with like blowing cheeks and an innocent look, like blowing cheeks with air. You're gonna see now. That's like her main move, blowing cheeks with air. Let's take a look at the video. First of all, people are immediately hooked. She's shaking ass. Blows cheeks. Look at now. You're gonna see now. Again, their model would just stare at the camera and want to kill you with her eyes. Now you're gonna see every like half a second the face expression changes. Let's take a look. Blows cheeks. Opens mouth a bit, like does a little blowing thing with her mouth. Bites lip, throws hair back, little smile while still biting the lip, looking at the camera. Smiling, playing, again just plays with the mouth a bit. Right, a little bit of singing, blowing like a little kiss, stuff like that. Face expressions carry videos. People don't understand the importance. Let's take a look at this one too. Bites lip. Looks a bit in the top right, looks at the bottom, starts like acting girly. Now she's gonna do a little turn, right? Little kiss, shaking the body, right? Playing with the tongue, blowing cheeks, little kiss, everything. It keeps changing, and that's what hooks the viewer to stay engaged. This is gonna be a great video. Again, you got hooked for the first 1 to 2 seconds. She's showing her ass. And this is, by the way, she's been doing this for... I remember seeing her videos on TikTok. I swear it was like 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. It's always the same. So she just walks for a second or two. She shakes her ass in the meantime, turns around, like throws the hair, does some face expressions, and that's it. That's been her content for the past 2 to 3 years, and it gets millions of views. Let's see now. Weird eyes. So she pops her eyes, blows her cheeks, does a little kiss. Looks top right. Right? She just did a little thing, right? With her yoga pants here. I don't know, does a dog pose, still very weird mouth. Smiling, showed her tongue or bit her lip for a second. Right? Bites her lip, throws hair back. Acting girly, tongue out. Doing a little kissy face. Acting cool, blah, 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 smile. Video over. You see, like in a 5-second video, how many stuff she does. Now compare that to the, right, just staring at your soul. You have to do these face expressions. She's a great example. Again, literally every single video is the same. Walks back. Let's not stop it now. You're engaged the whole time. You want to stay and you're rewarded because she's probably going to turn around now. Okay, this was a Brazil video. I don't know, right? But shows off her body, face expressions, and little girly stuff. And she rewards the viewer by showing her hips, showing her body. Viewers are happy, they comment, they go pay her. Very simple. Now, let's go back to the presentation. So, what also did great was videos in the gym and videos outside or in good lighting also performed great. They would get over 200k views for her. And where she would show her entire body or at least legs, like knees and up plus upper body, would also get great views. They could use that as a hook and combine it with a great face expression, and you reward the viewer, right? Now, this is a very important thing. They also had another model that has 100k plus followers, maybe 200, I'm not exactly sure, that's not making a lot of money. And I read the situation perfectly. I told them that, like, when we started the coaching, I think it was a week or two back, they told me she's not making a lot of money. And I told them, I feel like she has a lot of a female audience. Like, am I correct? And I don't remember the exact number. I would have to check. I think it was 80, 90% females. Like, her followers were mostly females. So how are guys going to pay her if only girls follow her? And she was a good looking girl. Everything was great. But you know what the problem is? You remember earlier in the video I said, any video that confirms in their head that she does OF, looks good, looks sexy, and they want to get to see more of her, and gets views, of course, that's a good video. Now, the problem is, that model would get views for them. She has great views, but girls watch it. And this model, their main model also, that makes around 40k that we're talking about right now, she also had some videos with her mom, like random lifestyle videos or makeup videos. Who watches that? It's girls. Guys don't watch that. You gotta make videos that confirm in their head who you are, right? They want to know, oh yeah, this girl probably does OF. That's what they want to think. But because you don't want to attract girls, they're not gonna give you money. You make money with horny guys. So this is very important to keep in mind. Understand who you're targeting. Don't put videos like cool videos with your mom or stuff like that. You want to be sexy for the guys, get them to pay you money. Right? That's what you need. That's the game of the game. That's the game. Did I just say that's that's the name of the game? And also, for example, this is the point I really, really tried to display to them, like really follow this. Don't just tell her this, show this. Because again, if you remember what I said at the start of the video, arguments and misunderstandings happen when we define words differently. You can show her this and she's gonna nod her head. Face expression, very important, right? I'm gonna do face expressions. Oh, show more of my body, this, that. No, that's not how you should do it. Because she can interpret it different. What you need is you have to hop on a call with her and explain it step by step for her. Hey, this is bad because of this is good because of this, and then quiz her. Okay, why is this good? Why is this bad? Like, do a little test with her. Fly through her account and ask her, okay, why was this a bad piece of content? Like, you understand what I mean? Okay, this was good because of this. She has to understand it. And I told them, just the way I did this call with you, you have to do it with your model. Don't just write down, for example, what I have on screen here. Oh, it's gonna be better if you oil your body and have better face expressions. She doesn't even know what face expressions mean. And you, the guy watching this video, you probably also don't know. That's why I showed it to you. These good face expressions carry videos. And so don't just show it. Explain it, like walk her through each step. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of repeating myself, but you have to walk her through because she is your employee. You're not just gonna hire a guy and like hire a chatter and tell him, oh yeah, start chatting. You're gonna give him SOPs. You're gonna hold his hand for a bit. You have to explain it to her. All right, let's go to the next part. Also, I might have said some of this stuff. I still want to repeat it. On Instagram, the first frame they see and the thumbnail, right, the picture that awaits for them, like on the For You page, it has to be really good. Instagram is very big on like the first frame. On TikTok, it's not really important because you're gonna scroll and see your video. But the first frame has to be great. If it's a shadowy, kind of blurred first frame, nobody cares. But the lighting on the first frame, good natural light or a ring light, and a very, like, a good hook, right? That's what you need. For example, I think I already said this, but they had a video that was going great. She was in a blue bikini, and I think it was like white heels, showing off her entire body, good lighting. She was posing. Every single time they re-upload that video, when it's repurposed, they get 600 to a million views, 600K to a million views. And I basically just told them, let's recreate more of these videos, right? You can of course repurpose them, but let's create more of that. Hey, do different bikinis, do different underwear, do it in different locations, do it outside, do it inside with different lighting, different backgrounds. You can create, like in the office, rent an office for a day, do it in front of a car. There's so many things you can do, and you can get like 50 different videos from the same principal video. It's the same video, but in 50 different locations with a 5% slightly different twist. That's how you grow accounts. Just see what works best. This video every single time performs great for them. So I said, hey, let's do more of those videos. And also for her, I don't think I mentioned this. I might have. Actually, I think it was here now that I think about it. Yeah, videos in the gym. Videos in the gym also did great for her. And there was also, I remember on the call, there was a video of her working out, and the lighting wasn't very good. And that video got around 40K views. So like the first frame wasn't very good. And there was then another video that did 400K views, so 10 times more. And it was pretty much the same video. She was doing the same workout in the video. Her ass was out. You could see everything. It was a great video. But the only difference was the lighting and the first frame. In the video, and of course, I really would like to show you everything I'm talking about, because it would be so simple and easy for me to show you, hey, these videos were bad and these ones were good. It would be so easy for me to do that, but I don't want to share their model. And when doing some research for this video, it was actually rather hard to find models with similarly leveled bad content as hers, as I don't really know models that have bad content, because why would I follow them? They have bad content, right? So I'm kind of sad I don't have that, because it would be much better for you to learn, but I think you can still get the entire point of what I'm saying. But lighting and the first frame was so important for her. Again, the same pretty much video, she did the same exercise, everything, but the video that got literally 10 times more views, the first frame was better. So instead of her just doing the exercise from afar away and bad lighting, it was like under her ass. So the first frame was staring right at her ass doing the exercise with crazy good lighting. And the other one was like from a bit far away. Again, she was doing the same exercise, but the lighting wasn't as good and her ass wasn't popping as much. It got 10 times less more views. So very important. First frame, good lighting, face expression, so important. All right, now let's do something that's going to be very fun for me. I'm very excited to do this. I already showed you face expressions with Jameliz and MRBB. And by the way, Jamel is always a great example of just doubling down on what works. Videos with cars get always a bunch of views, 4.6, 6.2, 1.7, 3.7. I think this is in a Rolls Royce, Lambo. 24 million views here. Videos where she has cars and where she destroys them or does stupid stuff to them, they always get a bunch of views, so she recreates more. But all right, now I want to go to, I have a couple of them here. So first of all, Fit Bryce Adams. She has so many great videos, right? She does it in the gym, interactions, blah, blah, blah. She also doubles down on what works. Now, I actually have a very interesting story. I think I mentioned her and her boyfriend in one of my videos already. I actually went on a call with her boyfriend of, I'm not sure if he's her boyfriend of 4 years or of 16 years. I know it's a big difference, but I think that they've been together for 16 years, I think. And they've been doing OF for 4 years. I think that's the numbers. I think that's why I got them mixed up. I went on a coaching call with her boyfriend. They're doing, and you can see her boyfriend in a bunch of videos. Matter of fact, you can see him here, right? And here, and yeah, here. So a lot of stuff. They're making over $1 million a month. And since we were on the call a couple of months ago, they've actually gained just around 400k followers, I think. So I know they've been using TikFusion since April, I'm pretty sure. Since April, actually, 2 days ago, they got rebuilt. I think they got rebuilt on the 29th. They got rebuilt for TikFusion. But I was on a call with her boyfriend. We had a great call. This was one of my favorite calls to go on because they're making more than $1 million a month. They're making great money. He has over 40, 50, maybe even 60 employees. They have an amazing operation. They're making so much money. You can learn a lot from them if your model is into like gym content, stuff like that. This is such a great account to recreate. You can do so much. And again, since I was on a call with him, he gained just around 400k followers. But we went on a coaching call, but I don't actually coach him, just to be clear, to make that very clear. But we had a great call. I'm actually going to share some stuff with you now. I was on a great call with him, but again, I don't actually coach him. What I did was he needed help scaling on like such big levels. He's making over $1 million. He needed help with a phone farm. And I know someone that is better than me in that. And pretty much all the information I know on phone farms, everything I do, it's very similar from another guy, which I shared the contact with him. Because I think like the most important part in this industry is to, because nobody does this, by the way, there's people getting exposed left and right. They just want to steal your money very quickly. I think it's very important to have integrity and do this for the long term. I could have, I don't know, I don't want to lie, but probably I could have gotten 100k from him, like, hey, give me 100k, I'm gonna show you how I scale. But I honestly told him I could help you scale with the phone farm, but I honestly know one person that is better than me, which is great in this industry, of course. And that's a guy that's great at doing like very high level operations, like $1 million plus, and scaling that. So I gave him his contact, and it's great because they actually live 2 hours apart in Florida. And I know they've been doing great together. I can see that they gained over 400k views since he started working with that guy, and he also uses TikFusion on many of his accounts. So yeah, just a little story. It's so important to keep integrity. People always just want to steal your money in this industry, and they actually love to check on their profile every couple of weeks and see how it's doing, and they're doing absolutely amazing. So this is for gym content if somebody wants to try and take it. Now this is the model that I am so happy to share with you, okay? This is, I think she's Colombian, I don't know, South American something, I'm guessing. But she barely speaks a word of English. This is a prime example of just recreate what works. Anna BGO model. So she recreates 4 to 5 styles of content all the time. So she does the Dora the Explorer, Velma from like Scooby-Doo, videos where she's oiled up, some office videos sometimes, just random stuff, like she's been trying out some doctor stuff, blah, blah, blah. Videos where she, like this, wears a tight outfit and just shows her ass, and posing videos and sometimes some skits. Let's say around those 5 things. And she's usually in costumes. Her videos get such good views. She is literally just recreating the thing I just shared with you, which is just to recreate the most viral videos and understand why they went viral. And let me show you why it's great. Like, she barely speaks a word of English. I'm not even sure if I can show this, but like, right, this, yeah, it's crazy, right? It just starts clapping. I'm also gonna turn off the sound if there's some videos I don't want to get copyrighted. But for example, this, Velma, right? Velma videos. And this video, I think she like repurposed with TikFusion like 10 different times. Yeah, I can find it here. 3 of the same video. But she just doubles down on what works. So she oils her body in most videos, does the Velma Dora the Explorer stuff, right? Shakes her ass, that's what she's good at. Right, this is the same video. She does the Velma. She gets into costumes, she's oiled up. She just does videos standing there. She also does skits again.
Watch this.
She doubles down on skits. She wears tight stuff. Just shows her ass in every single video. She just recreates what works. And it's such a simple principle, but it's so hard to follow, by the way, because there's so many stuff you could do for content, but just keep it simple. Just recreate what works, right? All of these videos, go check them out. They all follow like the same 4 or 5 principles, and that's it. Another one here, Christy walks, she walks, right? Gets millions of views. Again, just double down on what works, and very important, it's all high quality. And you're also going to notice the videos that get the most views are the one with the best hooks usually, right? For example, this, the first frame. I'm sorry, not hooks, the first frame and good lighting. So, and of course the hook is important, but on IG, first frame, look at this. A girl in a tight dress washing a car. You want to click on it. Perfect, right? Gets a bunch of views. Videos where she walks, bunch of views. And her whole account is just her walking in outfits. That's like 80% of the videos. Millions of views, 1.7 million followers, right? Look at these videos. She just walks. And it's very high quality. And if you have a model that doesn't want to show too much personality, looks good, walk, be high quality, have good lighting, right? That's exactly what you have to do. It's not hard to create more and better new content, right? It's pretty simple. All right, I think I've shown you enough examples. I went ahead and showed a few more, but I realized I was repeating myself, so I kind of cut it short. And that's what we did for the main account. We just recreated what worked for her. It's so simple. I could talk about it for 2 minutes. I could talk about it for an hour, right? But I think you get the point. And that's what we did for the main account. So that's how we created more new and better content. And what we did for the secondary account, very simple. Such a simple principle. They have around 30K followers there. We download good or best performing content, right? Anything that does better on the main account. And I told them, you can get realistically over 200 videos. You can download it, run them through TickFusion, upload them 2 times a day, and that's it, right? That's the entire process for the secondary account. It's literally free traffic. Just the videos that performed good, you would run them through TickFusion, upload it, that's it. And what I also told them, they're also running 5 trial reels per day on the main and on the secondary account. So and they're doing that with TickFusion, of course. So for the main account, the videos that they upload on the main, they create new and better content. The past content that went viral and the new content that's going viral, they use it to repurpose videos, upload on the second account, and on the main account and the secondary account, they do 5 trial reels per day that are repurposed with TickFusion. And that's pretty much the entire process we did. And I also have a great trial reels video if you want to watch that. I think it's my last video that I uploaded. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about in this video. If you want to book a coaching call with me, there's a link for that in the description down below. The call is free. We're going to have a conversation, see if I can help you, give you proven systems that are proven to work, methods used by the best, biggest agencies in the world. I also give most people free TickFusion, right? I did that for these 2 guys. I gave them a month free of TickFusion to use. And I think that's pretty much it. And of course, this is only one of the things I shared with you. We're going to do a bunch more other very good, very great things with these clients. This is only one of the lessons or things I shared with them. And I hope you find that valuable. That is all. I'll see you on the next one.